Today I want to talk about tight foreskins, phimosis and circumcisions. Is your penis intact, that is with its foreskin not removed by circumcision? Congratulations! Do you have a tight foreskin, phimosis or are contemplating circumcision? Read on. If you are circumcised, phimosis or tight foreskins are nothing for you to ever deal with, so that's an advantage, of course. Circumcision on newborn baby boys used to be routine in both the US and in Canada, to the extent that doctors didn't even ask the parents' permission. This is not the case anymore, and currently about 58% of baby boys born in the US and 30% in Canada get circumcised, that is, have their foreskin removed. Less than 20% in the UK. There is no medical necessity to remove the foreskin, and with possible complications of the procedure itself, there are no health benefits of circumcision. I cannot and will not comment on circumcision due to religious and cultural backgrounds, so I generally speak here from a Western perspective. In many countries in Northern Africa, the Middle East and some countries in Asia, circumcision of boys is routine. Foreskins sometimes have to be removed for medical reasons, for example with it being so tight that it makes urinating difficult or causes painful erections. Phimosis is a tight foreskin that cannot be retracted over the tip of the glans of the penis. This is related to paraphimosis, which is a tight foreskin getting stuck underneath the glans and can't be brought back up to cover it. In my practice, I have dealt with lots of cases of more or less tight foreskins in adults, but before I talk about these, let me address a very important issue for parents of baby boys. Phimosis is normal in young kids. The foreskin will loosen up gradually with age. However, it seems controversial at what age boys should be able to retract their foreskins. He may need to be much older than 6 years of age. Yes, I know you want to teach your son good hygiene and teach him to wash the glands with the foreskin retracted. Thing is, he might not be able to do that as yet. I get told lots of stories by adults who as young boys were taken to the doctor by their parents where they had their foreskin forcibly and painfully retracted, and this is not something a boy will easily forget due to a combination of pain and shame, and I only hope that medical consensus has finally changed in that regard. The boy may come to the conclusion that there's something wrong with his penis, and that can prevail in adulthood and cause sexual issues. Tight foreskins can cause issues in adults of pain during intercourse, resulting in small tears, and also fear of paraphimosis, so the foreskin getting stuck behind the head. I would generally strongly advise against any forceful and or painful manipulation of the foreskin, as it can result in scarring and may make matters worse. Tight foreskins sometimes occur due to STIs and fungal infections, which then obviously need to be treated accordingly. If you've always had a tight foreskin, you may want to try massaging it twice a day with warm organic castor oil and then gently pull it back. Castor oil is surprisingly effective in all kinds of issues, and I really encourage people to try it out and see for themselves. When you have never been able to retract your foreskin fully and it causes all kinds of problems, you may want to consider circumcision. Please consider carefully, as after surgery and recovery, you may need to get used to a penis that feels completely different. There is the option of partial circumcision as well. Generally speaking, my understanding is that it's not an easy procedure as an adult. While surgery can of course be successful, some men have committed suicide after undergoing it. No, really. Take your time with the decision, ask several doctors' opinions, and do your own research. Last but not least, please love your penis, however it happens to be, with or without